My name is Jisoo Kim. I'm Korea Foundation Associate Professor of History, International Affairs, and East Asian Languages and Literatures. And I'm also Director of GW Institute for Korean Studies and co-director of East Asian National Research Center. My research area is in gender and legal history of Korea, and my first book focused on the role of emotions and how that relates to seeking justice in early modern Korea. And the title of the book is The Emotions of Justice, Gender Status, and Legal Performance in Chosun Korea. And while working on that project, I got interested in adultery cases because I was able to read many criminal cases related to adultery. And so my current project looks at history of adultery in Korea, starting from Joseon Dynasty up to 2015 when adultery law was abolished. So in Korean history, adultery has been recognized as a crime, as a criminal law throughout, well, until 2015, until the law was abolished. And so what I'm interested in is trying to understand how adultery was understood in different historical periods, starting from Joseon Dynasty through the colonial period and post-liberation period, because obviously the concept of adultery was different in these different time periods, and also adultery law was different accordingly. And so through the lens of adultery, I'm trying to understand gender relationship, sexuality, and also the patriarchal society, gender norms, and so forth. I became interested in adultery cases because I found there were just so many in criminal records that I was reading in the Joseon Dynasty. But 2015, the abolishment of adultery law by the Constitutional Court of Korea, that really attracted my attention because the rationale that they state there still resonates Confucian language. And so that kind of led me to try to understand the issue of adultery and what it means in Korean society from the past until today. If you look at majority of history monographs in the field of Korean studies, most of it has been focused on certain time periods. So for example, let's say Joseon Dynasty or colonial period, or like during the Cold War. But however, I think this project will contribute to the field of Korean studies in that I'm trying to use adultery as a lens to look at more broader picture of Korean history, starting from Joseon Dynasty until 2015 when the adultery law was abolished. So it will give us a better idea or understanding of Korean history, and not just understand just part of Korean history or certain historical periods, but give a more broader picture of understanding Korean society, especially in terms of gender relations through this project.